What's up, guys? Alright, so listen. I know it's a different type of intro than I usually do with the whole hand thing, and I look like mildly sweaty. But it's because I just got in the house. As soon as I came in the house, I ain't even drink no water, I ain't take a piss, I ain't relieve myself, do nothing I gotta do, because on my way home, somebody commented on a video, asked for a specific video. Now, like I told y'all before, if y'all drop it in the comments, something y'all really want to know about bike life, how to, or explaining something, guys, I'm going to make it for you. Like, I see all the comments, so I'm going to make it for you. You dig? This guy right here, he said, can you do a video when to shift and downshift and stuff like that? Guys, a whole lot of people have these questions, and especially me, because when I started off, I'm like, bro, what we shifting up for? Like, do I need the clutch when I'm shifting up, or what about when I got a downshift? You know what I'm saying? What's shift locking? This, that, and the third. 100% didn't know the answer to none of that shit. You feel me? Until somebody broke it down to me, and until I start getting into it. You feel me? So I'm gonna break it down for y'all. Right? So let's get it. Guys, the purpose of shifting up, shifting down, and shift locking in general is all to keep your wheel up, basically. Everything we do is just to keep the wheel up. You know what I mean? To make sure you're in the right gearing, to make sure you're in the right RPM and stuff like that. Now, last video, or the video before that, I explained to y'all basically something about staying in the right gear. You know what I'm saying? Which gear is the right gear to wheel in, right? So, shifting up, and when most people shift up in a wheelie, you shift lock. Now, guys, you do not need the clutch to shift up or downshift. You know what I mean? Like, you can, but you don't have to. Now, a lot of people have debates on, oh, it hurts the bike, it fucks the bike up in the long run, you're gonna blow your trans, or this, that, and third. Guys, you're not. You're really not. These dirt bikes are literally made for this shit. Like, especially when they're on the dirt, like on motocross tracks and trails and stuff like that, and they haul assing. Some of them, sometimes they don't got time to pull in the clutch to shift up. Like, that shaves seconds off their lap time, guys. Dirt bikes have this thing called dog gears, to where they're literally made to jam into each other at high speeds and stuff like that, and it's not going to affect it. That's literally what they're made for. So shifting up or shifting down won't hurt your bike. Now, it can sometimes, if you're screaming, you're at like the highest part of your gear, you try to downshift, alright, now you might blow your shit up. But most of the times, guys, I don't even think the bike would let you do that, like physically, because there's times I've tried to downshift when I didn't think I was high, but I was high enough, and the bike's just like, nah, bro, we're not gonna downshift. And I ended up just dropping my wheel because I couldn't downshift, basically. So, the bike got you, guys, and you're not gonna fuck your bike up by upshifting or downshifting without a clutch. That's one. Two, when I talk to y'all about upshifting and staying in the right gear and stuff, now let's say you come up in first gear or second gear, right? Perfect example, you come up in second gear and it's cool. You shift lock to third. And the reason why we shift as soon as we come up, guys, is because it helps the bike calm down. It helps the bike calm down so much. Like, ridiculous, because some people be scared because the bike's all jumpy, and especially on 2-strokes, the bike's all jumpy and it's loud, and on 4-strokes, it's just a whole lot of power and throttle response and stuff like that. Guys, that's why we shift to the next gear, to calm the bike down a little bit. Especially, it helps dropping back, because if you're trying, especially on 4-strokes, if you're trying to drop back while your bike is screaming on a 4-stroke, that engine brake is basically damn near going to throw you at the ground. You feel me? So you come up to let the engine chill down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You're coming from a lower gear to a higher gear. And when you make that transition, the bike calms down so much, the noise comes down, and it just feels so much more free flowing. So when you're doing a wheelie, the reason why we shift up or even shift lock is to calm the bike down. And when you shift lock, it's just basically an anchor to your bike. You ever like leaning back in a chair when you were in school or something, and you have your foot like sticking out and like holding the desk or something so you wouldn't fall back? It's literally the same thing. Or even if you leaning back and you grab something with your hands and holding it, it's literally the same thing. It's just an anchor to your bike so you don't just slide off. You shift lock, and we squeeze our knees, but that's basically the whole point of shift locking. It's just another anchor and another connection from you to your bike besides just your hands. So shift up as soon as you come up, first, second gear, back, shift up. Bike's gonna relax, it's gonna calm down. Now you'll see a lot of people, as soon as they shift up and the bike calm down, they will smack it right back down into the gear they was in, because the gear that they were in is the perfect gear. So if we're in second and we come up to third, no, we come up in second, shift lock to third, I'm saying the bikes come down, right? Now, if you stay in third gear, you're not gonna have enough power to keep that bike up sometimes. I'm saying it might bog out on you, or it's just not enough power to keep it up. So that's why we downshift to put it right back into that lower gear. Like I told y'all last video, the lower the gear, the more power it is, but the shorter the gear is, right? The higher the gear, the longer that gear is, but the less power it is. So second gear has a whole lot more power than third gear. Third gear might be a little bit longer, but second gear is where you want to be at because it has more power. So come up in second. Oh, I dropped my phone. Come up in second, shift lock to third, let it coast, drop back, do whatever you gotta do, downshift. Downshift right there, and it puts you right back in that sweet spot for you to keep the bike up. So going second gear, third, downshift, and you're right back in it. You're like golden, bro. Like you can't beat it. Second gear, shift lock, third gear, coast back, downshift, and you're perfect. Now, I understand after you downshift, you're kind of like, all right, how do I anchor myself to my bike now? You know what I mean? I understand that. Now, you'll see a lot of people either hang their foot off their peg and like away from their shifter, like this. Or you'll see a lot of people like put their foot either under their peg as a form of shift locking, or not under the shifter, but like under their frame. Like their foot, instead of straight like this, it'll be like that under their frame. It's another form. You can do that. A lot of people don't find it comfortable. A lot of people do find it comfortable and easier for them to wheelie. Personally, I don't like it, but I do it if I have to. Not the locking under my frame or locking under my foot peg, but I kind of just like hold my foot off to the side, rest it on the peg and hold it off to the side. Sometimes, guys, again, it works for a hell of a lot of people, and then again, it don't work for a lot of people. So it's all about preference there. But what I like to do personally, especially if you're on bigger bikes, sometimes you can get away with being in third gear for a while. Don't know how long you can get away with it, but sometimes you can get away with it. You know what I mean? So, but if you want to stay in a sweet spot, like second gear, which is personally my favorite gear of wheeling, you can do literally almost everything in second gear when it comes to wheeling and stuff. I'll come up in first and shift lock to second, so I still have my anchor and I'm still in the gear that I want to be in. You know what I mean? So I can drop back in second gear and still have enough power to keep me going. You feel me? Now, a little bit more advanced tips is when it comes to clutch bumping. And when you get the clutch bumping, it's a little bit more difficult, a little bit more tricky. You need to know where you're at. But guys, I'll explain that in another video if somebody asks for it. If y'all want to know what clutch bumping is, drop down in the comments below and I'll explain the whole clutch bumping thing, when you should clutch bump, the purpose of clutch bumping, pros and cons, all of that of clutch bumping, y'all. So this is the end of the video. I'm gonna start making videos a little bit shorter. Guys, I notice a lot of you guys don't want to watch long ass videos, and to be honest with y'all, I don't like watching long ass videos either. I want to get straight to the point without all the extra bullshit. You feel me? So videos might be a little bit shorter. I'm used to like making 15, 16, 17 minute max videos and probably like 11-minute videos at the least. But guys, we're gonna start trying to stay within like the 7 to 11, 12 minute max on these videos, guys. So again, I just want to get straight to the point, give y'all the answers that y'all asking for without all the extra bullshit. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. So like, comment, share, subscribe, guys. Do what you guys do best. Drop in the comments any other videos that y'all want to see, and if you want me to explain clutch bumping, and I'll run right back in the house, set up everything like I just did, sweaty, no drinking water, no going to the bathroom, no none of that, and make this content for y'all. So like, comment, share, subscribe. Do what you guys do best. I appreciate y'all so much again for over 5K. Let's get to 10K, and I'll see you guys next time.